The following is an instructional video on how to assemble and install a reedy collector top box. To begin the assembly, you will need the following tools and hardware: a reedy collector top box, adapter plate, top box brackets, bolts, nuts, and washers kit, a 19mm box wrench, 10mm box wrench, size 1 Phillips head screwdriver, 13mm socket, 4mm Allen key, and ratchets. The first step to our top box installation is to attach the angle bracket to the top box adapter plate. The angle bracket can be found in the top box mounting hardware. The angle bracket has two parts: the main bracket and the actual angle plate. The hardware we will use to attach the angle bracket to the adapter plate are the two M6 countersunk bolts inside your bolts, nuts, and washers kit. Start by placing each countersunk M6 bolt into the countersunk hole on the back of the adapter plate. Once these are installed, you can lay the adapter plate flat on your table. Next, take your angle adapter, slide it over your two installed M6 bolts, followed by two M6 flat washers and two nylock nuts to the back of those bolts. Once these are threaded on by hand, you can tighten them up with a 4mm Allen key and a 10mm box wrench. Our second step is to attach the adapter plate to the back of the top box. First, remove the top box from its storage container. Next, flip the top box on its lid. Then, place the adapter bracket onto the back of the top box, aligning the M8 holes, and using each M8 bolt with a flat washer, thread them in by hand into the 4 adapter plate holes. Once all these hardware are hand tight, go ahead and tighten them up with a ratchet. Our third step is to finish installing the top box. This step will vary by surface mount availability at the collector location. For the purposes of our video, we will utilize the angle bracket provided with your top box. The hardware we will utilize for this installation is provided in the angle bracket mounting kit. The first piece of hardware we are going to install is the carriage bolt. The carriage bolt slides in from the back of the L bracket and sits in flush like so. Next, you take your angle identifier bracket and place it with the 0 towards the flat mounting space of the bracket itself. Next, you thread in the carriage bolt into the angle adapter bracket on the adapter plate. Next, install the 19mm nut onto the backside of the carriage bolt. Next, your flat washer, and lastly, your lock nut. The angle adapter base plate can be mounted using either straps or bolts. Once your reedy top box is mounted, the last step is to install the ground strap onto a non-painted metal surface. Now that your top box assembly is complete, you can move on to installing the Omni antennas.